Hey guys, today I'll be showing my Inzektor deck profile. Come top 8 with it recently and beat a bunch of wind-up decks. So I'll get to it. So first of all, the Inzektors. Dragonfly. That's like pretty straightforward. 3 of them. 3 Centipede. These ones are the equippers. The Centipede and the Dragonfly. Then the one that gets equipped to them is Hornet. Have to run 3 of them. Gigamantis. Most people usually run 1 to 2. I prefer 1. It's a good tech. Well, you need to run it, and if you've got nothing else to pop Gigamantis that's attached to something and special summon another one into your field and exceed. Now, I run triple tour guide. A lot of people don't like the tour guide engine in this because it has no synergy, but they prefer to run Mystic Tomatoes. I like tour guides. It's an instant Zen mains. It's an instant Lev if I need it. It's just field presence. So with that, I run the Sangan and a tour bus, which is actually really quite good, especially against wind-ups, getting rid of their hunter back to their deck, stuffs up their play with a rat. To get Hornets to the grave, double Armageddon Knight, just makes the deck a whole lot more consistent. Gauze, Dark Arm Dragon because I'm running heaps of darks, really easy to get out, and double effect Veiler. If I'm up against wind-ups, I do swap out the Veilers for Max C. There's really no point in running Veiler against wind-ups. A lot of them just get their effects off anyway, especially if they have to tribute or something like that. And seriously, one effect Veiler isn't going to stop a whole huge combo that keeps on coming, because they've got so many ways around them. Someone did a calculation, I think, that was if you played Max C against wind-ups, you end up plussing 14 if they do their combo. So they get rid of 5 cards from your hand, you end up having 14 at the end of it, so it stops them dead in their tracks. Onto spells, Staples, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Heavy, Book of Moon. MST, I don't like running 2 of them, but I side them out second game, especially if I'm against a low trap one, because Hornet does it for you anyway. Double Potted Duality, the deck needs it to keep running. You draw crap half the time, so especially when it's not a huge special summon deck, you can go into that Centipede and add for your next turn setup. Heart of Clear Water, it's an interesting card. A lot of people run 2 of it, I like to run 1. Equip it to Centipede, it gets just instantly destroyed. Centipede gets effect off to add Dragonfly to hand. You get your combo next turn. You can also do it to a Dragonfly, equip Hornet to it, activate Heart of Clear Water. Dragonfly's effect goes off when Heart of Clear Water is destroyed, you get a special summon. It's pretty good. Allure of Darkness, run so many darks, it's straightforward. Foolish Barrel for the Hornets. Trap lineup, your own Solemns, your Torrential, Mirror Force, Dust Shoe, it's fantastic. Sided out against wind-up, so there's really no point. And a really cool card this format, Fiendish Chain. I got mine really cheap, but apparently last week they jumped up to $40 to $50 from $15, so really good against wind-ups. It stops them dead in their tracks, stops Inzektors. Pretty much any meta deck these days is stopped by Fiendish Chain. Onto the extra deck. Double Zen mains. Needed, it's just fantastic. Leviathan for a beater, Leviar, Brilliant's really good, Utopia, Chimera Attack, Armory, Catastor, Android, Brionac, Black Rose, Scrap, Stardust, and Trish. Although you don't go into synchros very often, you do get an opportunity, and I've actually made a Trish play with this deck. It's pretty good. Overall, the deck has really good synergy, but it does get a lot of dead draws. Sometimes you'll open the nuts. You'll open a Dragonfly, a Centipede, and a Hornet, which just makes the whole deck go off, and a Dark Arm Dragon just to top it all off. Sometimes you will open up really slow. I've opened up the hand with Effect Veilers, Dark Arm Dragon, and Armageddon, and all I could do was wait. Summon Armageddon, drop Hornet in grave, and just wait till I just top decked a Centipede or a Dragonfly to get it off. Ways to play around the deck. The deck relies heavily on blowing stuff up to get its effects off. to get that sort of loop going. If you don't set many cards, or just set what you need to, and just to negate their effects, then they can't go off. I played a lot of people who wouldn't set anything for 2 turns when I had a Dragonfly sitting there with a Hornet because they didn't want me to special summon. So I had to blow up my own cards, which, yeah, I won that game in the end, but it's not beneficial to the player. Comment, rate and subscribe, and I'll be putting a few more deck profiles up like windups later on this week. Thanks for watching, guys.